It ain't green yet. It's
there we go.
Okay. Hello, everybody. We're live. You have Amanda and I tonight. I'm sorry. Danny's still sick.
Just the two of us.
But he's kind of telling us what to do from a distance.
Yeah,
Still.
he can hear us. He's laying on the couch in agony. We had the giggles.
Yeah, kind of.
We sound terrible.
We've had the whole week with... He's hollering from the room like he's sick.
I think sounds better. He sounds worse than he does.
Yeah.
Than he is.
Hey, Papa Truck. Yeah, I think I need about 4 or 5 more women like Jen from the Nut House and
we need
Sheila
some ladies to back
from
us up
Lake and I need Red Duchess Farms. I need Jamie here. Jamie would really get him going because he's really been feeling lousy this week, and so we've got to kind of.
But ladies, really, let's just be honest. Men are big babies when they're sick, right?
Oh yes,
they're big babies.
And I see Deep South Texas and Lake Effect and Stephanie and Bree, the New Day and Florida Homesteader and Sylvia and Kubota and Diana and Lou. Lou, I just love that. Don't you just love it? I get to get a hug from Lou later, just in March.
Yeah, that's
Country Homestead Preacher.
Awesome. Lots of people.
Okay, Amanda and I just darted in here. She was cleaning the dishes and I was busy cutting up apples so I could put them in the oven for Danny, and we just come running in here like what?
Sliding in the room.
3 minutes.
Right in time.
We had 3 minutes, so we were trying to do whatever we could, and Danny's in there making faces and hollering and carrying on, acting like he's dying in there.
Well, he is feeling better because he's cutting up.
But... yeah, he is feeling better. Yeah, Jennifer, I feel sorry for him too. He's got both of us on his face.
We felt sorry for him for a little while.
Yeah, we feel sorry for him, but then we get over it real fast.
Yeah, real fast.
So what has he had us doing this week?
Lots of stuff. We've been planting. We've been putting up metal on the
barn.
That's
what we did today.
Lots of stuff.
We told him he could not. His metal came in a couple of days ago.
We wouldn't let him do it. He was just convinced he could, and we were like,
yeah, he tried that yesterday. He went out for a few minutes and decided it wasn't worth it because he got dizzy. Come back in. So today he was determined that metal was going up, and we said no. Only if we put it up. So there's a video coming up this week of these 2 girls putting up metal.
Putting up some metal.
Now,
and then we had to be somewhere this afternoon.
Yes, and we had
to hurry up this morning.
We did get one wall done. So the metal was not as bad as I thought. I mean, I've been around metal a long time, so I kind of know the process. I just had never really done it myself.
Yeah.
The hardest part was putting the screws through the metal. I could do most of the other, but getting that screw started in the metal. But that tells me that we can do it.
Oh yeah, we can do anything.
The problem is those.
We can do anything.
We have a comedian in the background, guys. I'm just saying. No, a heckler. Isn't that what it's called? A heckler?
Yes, a heckler. A heckler?
Heckler?
I don't know.
In the background. He's coughing real big and he's making all kinds of noises.
Yes, Jennifer, he is very stubborn. Very.
Very much.
Yeah.
So, but we managed to get one whole wall done before we had to be somewhere this afternoon. And you want to tell them where we were at?
Sure. So we had an essential oil, like a come and go style class in Wiggins. We were downtown. If you want to go to the gathering page over on Facebook, you can see some pictures. It was really fun. We had some food. We had tea. We had oils. It was fun.
It was kind of a check it out type thing before the gathering, because this is sort of what she's going to be doing at the gathering. Maybe a little more intense at the gathering.
Yeah. So y'all be sure and check out those pictures.
Yeah. And I think in the description, we have the link to the, what is it called? The Essential Oils group.
Yes.
Wilton says, be careful that metals will cut you. Yeah, I had to use Danny's gloves quite a bit. And yeah, Joint Chiefs of Prep Command says, you can do it. We can do it.
They asked about our carrots. Okay, so the carrots. Our love carrots are...
Well, some of them are about this tall, and they look pretty.
Well, in all fairness, the turkeys got into them. So
yeah, that's our story, and we're sticking to it.
Absolutely. The turkeys tore them up.
But Danny's looks gorgeous, y'all.
They do.
I
It's
didn't get
beautiful. It's like
time
a
to-
carpet. It's
Yeah, I didn't get
absolutely
time to
beautiful.
take pictures. We'll get pictures and stuff.
I'm afraid we're gonna miss.
I actually did the green stalk this week, and that's the vertical planter. And I'm going to have a
You know,
video
Jen.
coming up in a couple of days on the vertical planter. And I really, guys, if you're in a small area, I'm telling you, we have a link in the description. Check them out. Gorgeous. I've watched Heidi Laura use hers. She makes some beautiful stuff in hers.
Absolutely.
And
I think it's
so,
wonderful. It's a great time saver. You don't have all the weeds. If all
You
you,
don't
want
have
is like
weeds,
salad
yeah.
stuff,
yeah.
it would be great just to have salad stuff year round in that thing.
And so mine is
It's
planted.
very practical.
It's been up. Tomorrow's 7 days. Tomorrow's a week I've had mine up. And then I'm going to show you how the green stalk itself. Then the next day I will show you what it's looking like 1 week later. There is a huge difference in 1 week, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's green stalk's fault or mine. Maybe I'm a good planter.
I'd like to think some of it's just the deep south magic.
It is.
Yeah.
Danny must be on his deathbed if he's allowed you to screw on metal siding. Well, he's supervised.
He was really bad. He was really bad there for a while.
Yeah, and he's asked him where is Hank. Hank is in his pen being good for right now.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be out running around tomorrow because he really likes to get out. Should we go ahead and plant our English peas? English peas. Okay, that's going to be a topic coming up.
Zone 8, yes.
Zone 8, what days?
5th, 6th, and 7th.
The 5th,
6th,
6th, and 7th for Zone 8.
That moaning sound you hear in the background, what's that? What's
Yeah,
that you say? That is our terrible patient.
Yes.
He is not a good patient.
Yes, that's pretty much what you're hearing is him moaning and groaning. Oh, Andrea says she ordered the green stalk today. Great. You're really going to like it. And when I showed what my plants are doing in 1 week, y'all are going to be amazed because I don't think I took pictures the first day. Or I did, and I may have lost them. I can't remember because I was hunting them and I couldn't find them. But I went back and took pictures and done some stuff. And they look great. Now, the Cornish cross mix we ordered from Stromberg's. It's Stromberg. Type in Stromberg's hatchery or something like that, I believe. And does Danny have the flu? Yes, he does.
He won't admit it, but
he says he don't have the flu, but he's had all the symptoms,
yeah.
And pretty much that's what I'm thinking.
So we should probably address that real quick because people we're sitting here laughing and people probably think we're terrible. Because everybody in the chat is wishing him well and praying for him and such, and that's beautiful. Thank you guys. He was really bad. We're just in a good mood.
Yeah, and he's better.
He's feeling better. So
he hasn't run a lot of fever in over 24 hours, and he's kind of on the mend. His throat isn't as sore.
He's doing a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 5th, 6th, and 7th for the English peas is what the almanac says.
Okay. For Zone 8. Not on the right one.
Yeah.
Anyway, for Zone 6, 7, and 8. No. Zone 8, 6, 7, and 8 is the days. Did you say the 5th? I don't know if you said the 5th.
5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yeah, the 5th?
Yeah, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Not the 8th.
Promise.
I added another day.
Yeah.
We've been looking. Oh, can I show them? Hold on. I'll make Danny.
I'm not sure what she's going to get. Yeah, not a terrible patient. He's just an impatient patient. Something like that.
Okay.
No, he said he hadn't been sick in years.
No, he hasn't had the flu in a long, long time, and this just knocked him down. So yesterday, I had to go to town and do some errands, and I got a lot of freebies. And Amanda and I are just thrilled over this freebie. Let me show you.
From guess where we got it?
Yeah, she goes, oh, I've been wanting one of those for years. I didn't know where to get it. And I told her,
go to the funeral home.
Go to the funeral home. She says, you went to the funeral home and got us a calendar? Y'all, this calendar has everything you want to know about planting, fishing, hunting, chopping down plants, pulling weeds, hatching animals. It's like an almanac and a calendar. And it's so much more easy to read than an almanac. The almanac is just horrible for y'all to read. And we've had so many people want Danny to do an almanac video. And almanac is, if you sit and study it long enough, you can figure it out, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading the comments.
Yeah, just keep up with it.
Normally I'm at my house reading comments. And it makes me, I just laugh through the whole thing.
Yeah, she does.
In our zone, somebody asked about my zone. I haven't looked, honestly.
You're in zone what?
I'm 7A.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
This tells
honestly, I haven't looked. Sorry.
above ground crops,
No.
phases of the moon, the hands, the feet, the head. It tells Virgo, Pisces, everything you need to know about moon phases. This is the best thing. Now, I don't know if your funeral home has them. I can't tell you that, but I know our
It's
funeral
worth a
home
shot.
does. Go by the funeral home, tell them you want an almanac calendar.
Jennifer just asked if you're making Danny's arrangements already.
No, just pay it on a policy and keeping it current.
Oh my great.
No.
Oh my god.
You need to come in here before you get me in trouble.
Push me off in the hole.
Danny's doing a lot of different remedies. So we've done fire cider, we've done some oils, a
Oh.
lot of different things.
Yeah. Okay, so Leo Balks, just saying. This is the fire cider.
We're doing colloidal silver.
You
Lots
see
of
what's
stuff.
left, Leo?
Yeah. We've all
But-
been taking it just as a preventative because the rest of us don't want to get it either.
But this is my fire cider.
It's so pretty.
This is all deep south. I haven't dumped this stuff out, but it's been in here right at,
6 months?
has it been that long? I was thinking 3.
No.
It might have
When I was here
been.
in August, it was,
Okay,
it was
so-
over there, so at least that one.
Isn't that pretty? It's got horseradish, turmeric, ginger, peppers, onions, garlic. I don't remember what else. Oh, I put some rosemary. I can't remember, something leafy.
Rosemary? No.
I put the rosemary in here, but I put something with leaves. I forgot what the other.
Okay, so people are saying like they got theirs at the power company, and another person said at the bank. So
Okay.
places in your community that you're already at, you might as well just ask them.
Yeah. Check
anybody
those
can have 'em.
places.
Yeah.
Because these used to be really common knowledge when I was growing up. Everybody had these.
Jennifer, you're cracking me up.
Didn't get
Didn't
sick.
get
now.
sick. One to go to the funeral home.
Never thought of it that way.
Oh, crazy. Oh, Lord.
Oh, that is bad. But I had to go by paying bills, and that was one of the stops. I'm sorry. It just happened. That way.
Yeah, it was
And
coincidence.
while I was in there, another lady came in and asked for a calendar. And I usually don't get calendars because we end up with like 10 calendars every year, and they have pictures on them and all this stuff, but they never have this much information. I know a lot of them have some information,
Yeah.
but this one has
This one is
so
way
much.
detailed. I
I
was
mean,
impressed.
I was, and I
Sure.
remembered them as a kid, but I hadn't seen them in years. And so when the guy handed her a calendar, he says, "Here, do you want a couple?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, can I have one?" So he turned around and handed me 2. So Amanda got one.
Yay.
And they're just, I mean, I was even laughing at February. It was talking about here in the South, it was going to be windy and cool and maybe a little rainy. But then it turned around and said, but that will not affect the Super Bowl Sunday or something. And I cracked up. I'm like,
Like a Super Bowl party or something like
yeah,
that.
I'm like,
It's like,
you put that on the calendar? That it's not going to affect the Super Bowl? I mean, that shows priorities.
Got a top on it.
Grizz wants
Yeah.
to know if Danny's life insurance policy is up to date.
Everything's up to date, Grizz. Just saying.
Boy.
I'll be coming down with it. Y'all wait. Albany says she's got a child quarantined due to fever and body aches. See, Danny's been aching all over. He's had the fever and stuff like that. Did Mark Twain sell tickets to his own funeral? Oh, yeah, pretty much. Look on the back of the calendar and see who published it. Let me look and see if it even tells. Not really. Because the back looks just like the front. It's double-sided pages, and they have nothing on it. I mean, there's no information on who might have printed them.
Okay, so to reiterate, because we're having questions, to reiterate, Wanda went by to pay a bill. It had nothing to do with Danny being sick.
No.
And then she picked up this cool calendar, and that's why we were talking about the almanac.
Yeah, that's why we were talking about the almanac. You gonna come in here and at least sit?
No,
Move over that way then.
I'm just gonna come back here.
You can sit right here. We're skinny. You can sit.
I'll come in here for a moment.
Hang your tail off one side.
I got it.
You got one cheek on, one off?
Pretty much.
Okay, we're cheeky.
Say hey.
Hey,
He sounds better than he did.
I got a little bit of a voice, but my throat's still pretty rough.
Porch time's gonna sound horrible.
Porch time will be pretty rough, but
You ought to make a Deep South Homestead calendar with pictures. I've thought of it, but I really don't have time.
See,
I've done that one time.
Jennifer's right.
What?
More funeral home wouldn't house the people for my funeral. We'd have to rent the fairgrounds out again.
She's being funny.
No,
But
She said
It's
Daddy
sweet,
gets sick and
though.
wanted to go to the funeral home.
that's
We
right.
miss
She wants
them.
to make sure the policy's up.
if we miss a question, y'all just repost in caps.
The flu is going
We're
around.
cutting up too much.
Yeah. The flu's going around everywhere. Seems like it's really.
Toby says, "Who's that barking in the background, Hank or Deanie?"
That was you.
It
Was
was
it me?
probably it was
Probably
you.
me. Yeah,
When he starts coughing, it's like really deep, chest-like.
yeah.
But he's on the mend. See, Breathe said, "I knew he couldn't stay away." They
Well,
know
they
you
were-
too well.
Well, you were belittling me. You were talking about,
We
y'all were
were
talking about
not.
going to the funeral home because I was sick and all this
No.
kind of stuff.
No,
You-
we were correcting people
You've
because there were
given the
assumptions made.
people the impression that I've just got one foot on a banana peel and the other one in the grave. You know what I mean?
On day
About,
one, that was true.
well, the first couple of days it was kind of
Yeah.
iffy.
Yeah, he's sitting here going, "I just want to die. I
I
just
told her, I
want to
said, the
die."
only way I can get better is to die.
He was hurting bad for him to be that sick.
Yeah.
He does not get sick good. He's
I
not a
just don't
good
get
patient.
sick.
All right, when do I plant elderberry shoots?
If they got roots on them, I wouldn't plant them until
It's-
all the cold weather's
Yeah, the
gone.
freeze is gone. Christy says she's older than you. She gets to go first.
Nope. I've done told these girls, you know, my days are probably numbered, and I'm.
Okay.
Just
We ain't having
It's
that.
sad
it.
though. It's really sad.
We're not
You
talking
know,
Okay, get over it.
you know.
You're gonna get better, and you're gonna feel better, and you're gonna get all your wall built.
Yeah, it's like, see, Grizz said, "Danny, we thought you were a goner." I almost was, Grizz.
So how did we do on the metal?
How do we do? Tell them about our metal job.
The metal job looks all right once you get past all the dings and the bends and stuff like that. You know, where
It was my
the
fault.
screws kept coming out of the drill bit and they kept running the bit into the metal and
Oh no, I
That
did
was-
the bottom ones and they're perfect.
yeah.
I did the ones up above my head. I couldn't hold it, and I kept dinging his metal. So
That's
people
what I
that
say,
come to
Jennifer.
Deep South are gonna want to see the metal wall.
They probably
with
don't want to
dings
see
in
the
it.
wall. Yeah. I'll probably be the last man on earth. That'll be my
Really?
luck. We'll
I
have
hope
some
so.
sort of a major nuke or something happening and it's all cleared and
There'll
everything's
be
over.
nobody here but you.
And all the dust clears, I'll be standing there by myself.
Like Highlander.
Be another living soul around.
There can only be one.
There can only be one.
You're wrong.
I might
I don't know
leave
what
and
I'm
I'll
gonna do.
lose this area.
What is that?
Oh, that's my car. Look, I'm a throat starting.
You
to
can't
start
die
coughing.
until the taters get dug.
Well, look, we can dig taters.
Yeah, that's fun. It's like
Y'all-
a treasure hunt.
Y'all ought to seen. Now, Danny's seen the
Sunshine
video.
loves it.
I hadn't edited it yet, but he's seen all the clips of Amanda and I digging a hole. Well, she dug the hole for the apple tree.
I dug
And
a hole.
Then I started
Oh, she-
digging for the
she dug a hole.
asparagus. Yeah, she
I
went to
got carried
China.
away. And then I had to put all the dirt back in so we could plant it.
Yeah, the tree went like this. It starts up here and it just goes, and we had to build it back up.
Well, we were talking and stuff, and so I just kept digging. And anyway,
You'll be ready to do everything in 6 weeks. The groundhog saw its shadow.
oh, did it?
Did
forgot
it?
that
We
was
haven't
today.
even kept up with
Why don't
it.
they
Yeah.
kill that thing?
I would think so.
I mean, he keeps screwing the weather up, you know?
Just Danny and the cockroaches. Yeah, the
Oh,
cockroaches
Lord.
and the fire ants.
The
You're gonna have
fire
to
ants
live
and
with
the
fire
cockroaches.
ants.
That's
Yeah.
all right. I'll take a dirt nap.
Yeah,
I'll be
echinacea
pushing
and a
up
lot of
daisies.
whiskey. Echinacea and a lot of whiskey. That's what Sinclair said.
What?
Echinacea and a lot of whiskey would get rid of that.
Well,
And then you'd have to go to sleep and
I,
sleep
Yeah,
for a
you'd
while.
sleep. You'd sleep.
He actually sweated it off 2 different days. We thought he was better the first day, he sweated it off, and he was looking and feeling better, and then it hit him a second round the next day, about the same time.
As Parker says, he still has a sense of humor. Laughter is the best medicine. I don't believe in laughing very long. I think you should only laugh
Straight face.
I think you should only laugh for a certain amount of time, and then after that it's foolishness.
Yeah, straight face.
Yeah.
Straight face.
I get the giggles too much to believe in your philosophy.
Yeah.
Okay, he didn't see his shadow, or he did. I don't know.
No shadow.
Oh, he didn't see it. So spring's here. Well, we've done planted our our potatoes. Amanda and I planted the asparagus. We added a new bed of asparagus. Trees. We got the apple tree done. What else? Oh, we've got to plant onions. We hadn't done that yet. We've got some more onions.
Oh yeah, the little candy. What are they called?
Red candy.
Red candy. Yeah.
We hadn't got that done.
Y'all gotta get that done.
What else? What did we do? Seems like we fed the animals every morning and every evening, and so we've been going out taking care of all the girls. Y'all saw the girls. I've got a video that's going to be hopefully sometime in the next week on all the animals, but I've got so many videos to get ready for next week. So somebody's been a bad patient. So what?
Somebody wants tractor advice.
Danny, I have
$15,000
to buy a tractor. What should I buy?
Buy
not an LS.
Don't buy an LS. Find you a good Kubota, or a good Massey Ferguson or something like that. Don't
with no computer.
You'd be better off to get you a 2014 model, something that's got very low hours on it, that has no computer on it, because all the new ones have computers. All of them are having problems. But if I had to get one, I would.
Can't see it very well.
It would be a Kubota. You're pulling up in front of the camera.
That's okay. I just needed it turned because it was putting a shake.
So it's going to be onion sets, not seeds, because they started.
No, we started the seeds back in the fall.
Yeah, they were from seeds.
Somebody asked about 7B for English peas.
What?
7B
for English peas.
7B for English peas.
Is that the same?
Probably mid-February. Look at your signs to make sure they're in the feet or something like that.
Yeah, and you might tell them that was the deal. In the feet, the best. Wait.
Well, as long as you're not in the head, the heart,
let me get my
the thighs, or something, or arms or something like that. You're okay.
Someone asked, is a week long enough for curing potatoes?
Yes.
You should be. Yes.
It should be plenty of time.
Okay, so I'm looking. Y'all talk. I'm just looking.
Well, we keep.
Lake Effect. So they got a Yanmar and they're very happy with it. We just got a new Yanmar dealer in our town. I've never actually done anything with Yanmar, but I've heard they're pretty good tractors.
Toby said Trump couldn't do it, but Wanda built the wall.
Wanda built the wall.
Oh well, women can do stuff. Huh? We can really do some stuff. Yeah, and the feet is what they're looking for, I guess. But you've got to find a calendar. Well, you don't have to have a calendar, but you need to know the signs and where they're at.
Yeah.
And this calendar's awesome. I'm
awesome.
drinking hot chocolate, but I'm tired.
Have tea.
Hello, Rain Country. I started our onion seeds a week ago.
Almost out.
But if they're up north, it wouldn't matter. Right?
It's okay as long as you plant the right variety. Whether it's you have to have, if you're up north, it's a long day variety.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to use the inoculant with the peas every year? Yes.
Yeah, and we just got ours in. We're ready to plant. We don't have the. What are we doing?
Are we, Amen Homestead said, are you guys lunar planting this year? I plant by the moon usually every year.
But it might be a day or so before or a day or so after if it's raining, and we can't. We judge according to the moon, but if it looks like it's going to rain on the day that it's supposed to be planting, and we can get in there the day before, we're off that much sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about these tractors. I mean, Yanmar and
the
John Deere
president.
had a big issue with over
My nose
some
is wanting to jump.
speculations,
I'm gonna have
and
to
John
stop.
Deere quit using Yanmar engines, and they pulled away from each other. I mean, there's lots of. It's just like anything else. It's just tit for tat.
Okay, so lots of people are saying something about planting days.
What type of pea do you recommend? It depends on Beth. Where we live at, so it all depends on where you live at, but where we live at, we only grow the little marble. We will not grow the other ones.
Okay. What do you think about the Farmer's Almanac planting schedule? Is that the one you've been looking at?
Yes, it's okay. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I look at two of them. I look at Blum and the Farmer's Almanac.
Spell Blum or whatever.
BLUM.
BLUM.
Yeah.
Check that one out too. How much sun does English peas need?
About 6 hours a day.
Ours usually look pretty good, and we've got a good harvest. But what are we doing? We're going to put down the black row
We'll be
cover,
putting the row covers down once we get everything squared
and
away.
then we put our trellis back up, right?
Yep.
So that's something we've got to do.
Grandma says, "Where did you get your asparagus?" So one of them picked it up at Walmart. It's the 2-year-old crowns.
Yes, we have 2 asparagus beds right now. We have the Mary Washington. Yeah, you're getting half off.
You're out of the picture.
I don't want to get. I'm trying not to
like
get.
You love me.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to get too close to y'all because I don't want y'all to get what I got.
We've been around you all week.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a bed of Mary Washington. I have a bed of, what's the other one out here?
Jersey Giant.
Jersey Giant.
Martha Washington. Not Mary.
No, it's Mary.
Is it what we?
Are you sure?
Martha Washington was George's wife.
Yeah, but there's also an asparagus set too.
I think what I got was Mary.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you.
I don't know. I can go find the bags, but I that's why I keep thinking it's Mary.
Kind? There's another one.
Jersey Giant.
The Jersey Giants.
That's one out there. But I'll have to look. I done forgot.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. Good to see Danny up and about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about ready to go lay down.
Yeah, about to burn up.
He's having it back and forth. 1 minute he's freezing, 1 minute he's hot.
Yeah.
They're having lots of robins in Missouri and different areas. We've
got probably 100 in our yard every day.
Yeah.
The Sandhill Cranes left 2 weeks early.
Yeah. It's Mary Washington. See, did I not tell you? Sherry agrees with me.
What?
Martha was George's wife. Just
I
say
really
that.
thought that was.
That's the way I remember who it is, because every time you say Martha Washington, I'm going, no, that was George's
I
wife.
just assumed it was named
Morgan
after
said he
her.
caught what I had from watching
I
Porch
just
Time.
assumed. Do what?
Morgan got it.
He said, I caught what Danny had from watching Porch Time.
Actually, he wasn't sick when he did Porch Time. He got sick, what, Wednesday?
Wednesday, we got up early Wednesday morning, went to town. We did all of our running around, came home, and about 2 or 3 o'clock in the evening, it was like somebody ran over me with a freight train.
No, was it Tuesday? What day was Dacia here? Tuesday. So it was Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday?
Yeah, it was
okay, then I've been sicker longer than I thought.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
It was Tuesday. You stayed out in the weather a lot Tuesday.
Yeah.
And Tuesday night he was hurting pretty bad. He was getting a sore throat. Wednesday you were totally out of it. Thursday you were totally out of it. Yesterday was Friday. You were still pretty rough yesterday, but you were better.
Jennifer said, "Oh, we're all infected now."
Y'all all gonna be sick.
Zone 8, when to plant corn? First of March.
Yeah.
Field corn, no, sweet corn, not field corn, but sweet corn.
When do you plant field?
Field corn can come in probably a week or so into March, maybe
but close.
I would say probably the middle of March for field corn. It all depends on the weather this year, guys, because I'm gonna tell you something. The birds are already singing here. The spring birds are.
Mm-hmm.
I told Wanda the other day, we were outside. I said, "Stop, listen." She said, "What?" I said, "You hear those birds? Those are the birds that signal that spring is here."
Mm-hmm.
And it's just
and
crazy.
One of my
flowers
videos,
are everywhere. Flowers.
Flowers everywhere.
Everything's budding.
Yeah, all our stuff's budding out. But in my video where I went back out and shut the gate when Amanda and I were doing chores because Danny knew I forgot that gate. I went back to shut it, and I showed the afternoon sunset. What I was really trying to do is have you hear the sound,
Right.
and it was awesome, but I don't know how much that came over. I should have run the sound on up where you could hear it, but you could hear all the stuff bedding down that evening and all. It was pretty
Yeah.
awesome. We've got a lot of springness happening here, don't we?
Yeah, a lot of things is already. I noticed the maple trees today are already blooming.
Mm-hmm.
The red buds have already bloomed out. The Japanese magnolias are already blooming. So
Okay, so Grandma Rose says she's planning on buying some Jersey Night. It's supposed to be better than the Jersey Giants.
the Jersey Knights is what we have. We actually have two of them mixed in one bed, I think.
Oh, you think it's the? I thought we had the Giants.
One of them is a heirloom, and one is a hybrid.
Yeah,
In our
because
bed up there, because remember how they came up and all the seeds was on them, and I said, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that."
Yeah, we mixed them. But this one in the back is the Mary Washington, and it actually produces better. To me, the Mary Washington is the best of the asparagus. All our fruit trees, Beth said hers are budding. Ours are too. We're getting leaves on everything. The huckleberries are in full bloom.
They're full bloom
I mean,
here.
full bloom. And they did that last year about this time.
They're beautiful.
And then we had a cool spell, and Danny and I thought we'd lose all the huckleberries, but no, they produced abundantly, even though they got a good freeze on them last year.
Yeah,
And,
well, I'm gonna let y'all have it. I'm fixing to lay back down.
Okay.
Y'all can finish this.
Okay.
Tell them bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Go lay down for a minute. We don't have long.
You still got 30 minutes.
Oh, we do, don't we? Hey, two family. The Jersey Giant is all male. Yes, they don't produce seeds. And then the Mary Washington does, and we've saved seeds, and then I've got some of the seeds from the Mary Washington planted on the hugel bed. And Danny raised them from seed up to little sprouts, and then we put them out, and they should be 2 years old this year.
I'm trying not to yawn.
I
I'm
have
so sorry,
young
y'all.
fruit trees.
I know it's contagious.
Albany is asking, she has young fruit trees. Should she prune them this year?
No.
No. He said no.
In Albany, he said no, just let it ride this year and worry about it next year.
The only thing you do is when you set them out is you choose the limbs you want to be your main leaders and cut the rest of it away and leave it alone.
Yeah. He said when you set it out, you choose the limbs you want to be your main leaders, and then you trim out the others and then leave it alone for a year or so, and then you can start training it after that. Sinclair is saying you're having hot and cold flashes. You're going through the change.
Danny going through the change.
I believe that sometimes. Believe me. The loquats are doing great, Domingos Mundo says.
Awesome.
I've got some seeds, and I think I planted some last year and didn't get any up, so I'm going to try again this year. I think I'm not sure if mine's the loquats. I think that's what I've got. Sherry said she started the Mary Washington asparagus seed every year to add to theirs. Yes.
Have you noticed if the mulberries are fruit? I haven't noticed. I haven't been over there.
Probably. Danny, is the mulberries, have you noticed them? Ours usually come on, and we realize it after they've got fruit on it, actually, and start growing.
Yeah. Because
ours are out in that part of the yard that we don't go in that often. And so we actually noticed the mulberries after they've been on there a few days.
Dacia's here.
Hey, Dacia, how are you?
Hey, girl, let's see if we can make you a moderator.
Yes. So guys, say hello to Dacia. She's the one you met in the chat, in the video the other day. She's there.
Awesome.
And
so she came by today and helped us at our event that we had.
Yes.
That was fun.
And so she's been helping with little tasks. She's trying to help keep me straight, which is hard to do. And she's going to be if you join one of our studies, and that's an essential oil study.
Yeah, Dacia, can you post the link to that study application that I sent you earlier?
Okay.
Got it finished.
So that kind of stuff, she's going to be kind of handling it for me. Because it's hard for me to get through the gathering right now. We're having a really tough time getting everything worked in, and then Danny's sick on top of it, and she and I are
February's crazy busy here.
Yeah.
Crazy busy.
And so I had to have somebody to help, so Amanda found Daisha, and I'm gonna lose my voice now. That's not gonna be
No,
fun.
if you get sick, I'll get sick.
You're gonna do all the talking now. So
I don't want to get sick.
so we're trying to get everything done like we need to do, and I just need a little bit of help. So I've got women helping with the gathering, and I got Daisha helping with the
Girl power, go.
the oils, and Amanda. So they're kind of taking up the slack there.
Yeah.
And
so if you guys didn't see that, was it on Crazy Days?
No.
When Daisha was here and we did that.
Oh, I've got one on both.
Yeah. So
Crazy
if you guys
Days.
want to see Daisha in action, she was helping us with the DIY. We made suckers with honey, and that was really cool.
The peppermint spray.
The peppermint. Yeah, I couldn't remember what else was in that video.
Yeah.
And it was really, really fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I love being here. It's one of my favorite places.
Yeah. Sometimes till we have a bad patient that just sits in there and no, he's actually not a really bad patient. He's a reasonably good patient to a certain extent. Yeah, to a certain extent.
Maybe.
We're saying this out loud so he hears us that he is a good patient. He's really good patient.
He's a stinker. I'm always saying that. He's a stinker. It's true.
But, Wanda, if you get sick, Danny's going to get a calendar. I can see him making a trip to the funeral home to get a calendar. That would be fun.
Tamara, we can't wait to meet you at the gathering. That's going to be fun.
We're going to have a lot of fun. So we need to talk about the gathering.
Yeah.
Right quick.
I'm really excited about it. Who is going? If you're in the chat and you're planning to come, click going or I'll be there or something. We just want to know. Yeah.
Yeah. We
have so much planned.
Yeah, we've been trying to keep up with everything. And I was going to post in the gathering place, which is on Facebook. So you guys, if you go over to Facebook to the gathering place, you can keep up with what's going on. I plan to get there and get some posts up, but we have Roots and Refuge coming to speak. Danny will be speaking, of course. We have
music ready to go. We have booths. Lots of people have gotten
getting booths. If you're wanting a booth, you contact me at deepsouthgathering at gmail.com. We've got a lot of look at the
But we do have spaces available, so if you're still thinking about getting a booth, you need to let us know ASAP.
Yes.
It's only $10.
And you bring your own table, you bring your own chair.
Yeah.
And if you want power, you have to let me know. I need to know who's doing what so that we kind of have a plan. Because
and there's going to be stuff inside and outside. So you'll be able people are going to be everywhere. It's going to be great.
As long as it's not raining.
Yes. Let's all pray for the rain.
We have Daniel the Psalmist, which is Roots and Refuge. He does their music. Plus he has his own channel called Daniel the Psalmist. And he's really excited to be here this year. And I think he's told this on his channel. So I'm not giving away a secret, but he has been, he's going to The Voice. He's going to audition for The Voice, which we think is pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
So at least he gets to audition.
Yeah.
And then we have Scratch Made Homestead is going to be doing the food. Bring money. She's going to let me know. She said she would let me know by this weekend, but her mother is sick and she's back and forth between places trying to help with her mom. So we're going to get the food prices and everything down so you'll have kind of a general working area and you'll know what we're going to be having. Maybe not by next weekend. Then
if you want one of the shirts.
The shirts, yes.
Claygirl at CenturyLink.net. So you email that lady Sherry.
Did they put a link?
Yes.
Yeah, Sherry put it up.
She has a link up there. And what is
the hat or the shirt?
Grow like your
garden like your life depends on it, because it does. That's our theme this year. And Sherry's doing the shirt. She is a homesteader. We're ordering from her and not through companies. So you guys, if you want a shirt or a hat, please let us know.
And if you wear your shirt to the gathering, you get to win their thing.
We're going to be in a drawing. Everybody that comes
you get
through
to
the
enter
door.
to win something.
Yes.
Cool. It'll be something cool.
Charlotte, you don't have to bring your own chairs as far as seating.
There'll be seating indoors, but like if you want to hang out outside and stuff, you may want to bring a lawn chair, but it's not like mandatory.
It's not mandatory.
We'll have some seating, but if you want to bring your own, that's fine.
And
what kind of food?
We're not sure yet. That's the deal.
There will be some gluten-free options, however, for those of us that have to eat gluten-free. So that will be available. So you don't have to bring stuff.
Scratch Made will let us know probably this week, because Leslie and I was talking, and she was supposed to message me this week, and she's had some things with her mom, so it'll be next week, and we'll get that to you. Somebody asked, will there be filming the gathering for those of us who can't make the trip? Yes.
There will be a lot of YouTubers. Like last year, there were so many YouTubers that were there. They recorded what they were doing and what they were seeing and their take on everything. So it was really fun afterward for everybody for the next week or two just to be watching the gathering on all these different channels. So
and Two Family Homestead will be filming continuous. I think Daryl's got all this set up. He's going to be continuing like he did last year. He'll be interviewing people that want to stop by. So a lot of you will get to be seeing what's going on through that.
We're not going to have shirts at the gate, are we? I didn't think.
No, not any shirts. Now I am going to have a limited number of caps, the hats there, but
it would be much better for you just to order those in advance through Sherry. Sherry, can you post that email address again, please?
Yes, because
so everybody can see that.
I'm not going to have that many there, but I'm going to have some there.
Right.
But buying them there doesn't get you in the drawing. Just saying. So that's.
Oh, it doesn't.
If they buy them at the door, when they get there, they have to come in wearing the hat and the shirt, not go out and put it on and come back in.
Gotcha.
The hat or the shirt.
Roots and Refuge.
Roots and Refuge. That's
so you
Jessica,
can check out their channel.
Yeah, Jessica and Jeremiah. If somebody can post Roots and Refuge channel, and then somebody pick up Daniel the Psalmist will be doing some music. And right now I'm up to probably 40 different channels that has let me know. Some of them are really small channels. Some of them are bigger channels. We just got a lot of people coming, a huge variety. And I think you'll have fun.
But last year we had name tags. So you can write on it like what your channel name is. You can write, people will recognize that.
And so I do know we're having somebody there demonstrating or talking about thermal mass. What is that thermal mass thing? What did I tell you it's called?
I don't remember what you told me, honestly. I'm so sorry.
Aircrete. Aircrete. That's what it's called. And then we have somebody with an online, what is it called? Online magazine. It's an interactive type magazine that you can post, do post. Several people have joined it, and don't ask me what it's called right now. I posted a link in our page, The Gathering Place, and so you can go look that post up. Then I posted another link. I had a lady contact me yesterday, and I posted the link in The Gathering Place. Y'all will have to be over there if you want to know what some of this that I'm talking about. She is a homeschool teacher type. She was a teacher, and she has a homeschool, what'd she call it? School, I guess you would say, where people can sign up through her. She's a legitimate place that helps protect homeschoolers from not being in a school environment, because some states are starting to require that. Plus, she knows the law inside and out, and she will answer any homeschool questions. And so I know a lot of people are jumping into that, and I homeschool myself, and I had to find out all the answers myself. She's done a lot of years. Her and her husband are very respected where they're at. And you can check her out in The Gathering Place. I can't remember her first name. Nancy, I think. But don't quote me on it, because I've got people's names going through my head.
Okay, we missed a couple things. So if Annabeth wants to wear her shirt, yes, she counts. Even though she's a little person. Little people's shirts count. And then I think it's super cool that Lou still has her name tag from last year. That's funny. And then there was something else. Jennifer got an ad already in the middle of the video. again.
Really?
me
That's
last time.
funny.
That's crazy.
Well, at least maybe they're paying us.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't
It's
know.
always iffy.
Okay.
Sherry, can you post just your email address? That CenturyLink email address? That would be great.
Just every 4 or 5 minutes, maybe Sherry just post.
Yeah, we'll have name tags there.
Yeah,
you don't have to bring one or.
Yeah, we'll have them there.
That'll be available.
And what else have I got going on? Oh, a lot. We're trying to do all kinds of stuff around here. Between the planting, we've still got some 2 pigs that's got to be done. We've still got 3 or 4 turkeys that's got to be processed.
Yeah, lots of killing today.
We need our man well. I don't know that you and I want to handle that, do we?
Not without supervision.
We would need a lot of supervision. I mean, I was actually thinking,
the turkeys I really think we could handle. I
don't know.
I think we could. We could. We totally could.
Yeah, we could, because I've done chickens.
If we can do chickens, then we can do turkeys.
Yeah, and I've done rabbits.
Chickens, right?
I've never handled a pig by myself, not
me either.
From start to finish.
We were going to do that while I was here, and womp.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to get it done if somebody's sick, because he can't.
I have to leave Thursday, so
yeah,
we'll see. Probably not.
So we're working on it.
Do we have enough name tags?
Brenda, I don't know. I will go back and look, because Brenda's daughter is the one that did the name tags for last year. I've got them stored, and so I'm going to have to go through and see what we do have. But remind me again if you don't hear from me in the next few days, because I got a lot going on. I will look for them and see how many we have left.
So Steve is asking how long it takes for how long do dry beans last when you store them? It depends on how you store them and your humidity level and all that stuff. It depends on a lot of factors.
I've been putting my dry beans
theoretically forever. Under perfect.
I've been putting mine in a quart jar and then vacuum sealing the top.
Once they're really dry.
And if you vacuum seal and put the moisture absorbers in them, they should last for many, many years because they're dry beans. They should. They shouldn't go bad.
If you're drying them like at home, though, you need to make sure they're very dry.
That they have no moisture in them when you put them in, because we do live in a humid climate. So getting started on homesteading, has 14 baby rabbits and 7 baby chicks in 3 hours. Wow.
Woo, great night.
I've been there and done that sometimes. Danny over orders with chickens sometimes, and then we have baby rabbits for a while. So yeah, you can go from 2 rabbits to 18 in a hurry.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Your hot chocolate smells really good.
Oh, it is good.
I should have got that instead of tea.
Yeah. They're talking to somebody else.
Okay, so also at the gathering, we are going to have that essential oil booth. And it's going to be the same style as what we had today in Wiggins. So if you want to see that, go to the gathering, and we have pictures of what we did today.
The gathering place, yeah.
Several of you have emailed me and asked about the Modern Essentials book that Wanda's always talking about. Yeah. That's our favorite, hands down resource ever for essential oils.
I will try to start putting it in the link, like where I put my essential oils. If Amanda will remind me, I will put a link down below.
Yeah.
With the Modern Essential Oils book, where you can just click on it and find it really easily.
Yeah, and just order it through this link. But I will have a limited amount there at the gathering. But it's going to be limited. Several of you have already mentioned that you want one. So,
yeah.
Okay, so Sherry just posted her email again. So if you missed that, be sure and copy and paste that. Use it later.
Sherry Pappin.
For the t-shirts and the hats, if you're interested in those.
Yeah, and Stringfield Ridge, we've got Lee is going to be showing. Let me see if I can get this right this time. I always miss a word. Flint napping, and I think she can correct me now. I think it's called flint napping. In other words, he's going to show you how to make arrowheads, and that's going to be pretty awesome.
That's going to be cool. So the demonstrations are going to be great. There's going to be a lot of education. A lot of people selling homemade things. There's going to be like homemade bread. Things like that. Soap, I'm sure somebody will do.
Lots of soaps.
Seeds, the seed swap. So I've been sitting on the couch in the evenings, counting out seeds and bagging them up. So Haas
Y'all-
sent a lot of seeds.
Not
We're getting
only
those
Hoss
ready.
Tools, we have a lady from Hawaii has donated a lot of seeds, and that's what she's
Moringa
been doing.
seeds, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of those type seeds.
Malabar spinach.
Yeah,
And
Malabar
then
spinach.
the radishes. What else did I get done?
You did what kind of radish? Tillage radishes. Some kind of peas. Not field peas.
So we're working on it. So if you guys have seeds you want to swap, be sure and bring those bagged up. We're just doing small,
Yeah,
like
small
you would get in a
quantities.
normal. And you can get those bags at Walmart for cheap. So if you're wanting to do that, bring it ready.
Yeah. And she's talking about the little bead bags. You go to the section
like
where
the
they
jewelry
have
section.
jewelry, and you can get the little Ziploc bags and put your seeds in there and just write on what it is. Do we need to send seeds ahead or bring them?
Just bring them.
Just bring them if you have them and you're coming. Some people are sending them ahead because they're not coming to the gathering. They just want to contribute.
Right. But if you are sending them, please bag them first. It would be very, very helpful.
I had a couple of ladies this week send some that were already bagged and tagged and named and everything, and that is wonderful because that way all I have to do is take them with me. Does any bakers need a taste tester for the booth? Oh, I'm gonna tell you, you go by Miss Sherry's and just buy up all you want to. Sherry from 7D Farms will be there with all her breads. She does a lot of specialty breads and stuff.
Okay, Steve, if you need a booth, you've got to email Wanda at
deepsouthgathering@gmail.com
and let her know and PayPal that $10 over ASAP
Yeah.
so we can reserve your spot.
And I need to know what you're doing at your booth because I forgot to ask some people.
And so we're not sure.
I just know they asked for a booth, and I'm not sure exactly. Now, some I know what they're doing.
We're trying to keep everything straight, but y'all, it's a lot of stuff. This event is very, what's the word? There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
It's very detailed. We've got so much going on, and you guys don't want to miss
Firefly Moon Pie is doing a quilting booth, and she's going to be making a quilt for Deep South Homestead.
Isn't that awesome?
And she wants everybody to come by. She's going to show you how to quilt if you don't already. If you do know how, maybe you can help her. She's asking for people that already know how to quilt to kind of help fill in the gap there. So that everybody that comes can make a square, and then she will take it and put it together. And because she said that we won't get through with it in one day, but she wants to do it. Jennifer, do I have you down for a booth? Probably not.
I'll remind her to write you down, Jen.
Yeah, I've got no paper in here, so that's kind of Jen and Steve. Okay. I'll try to remember that.
Rebel Rose wants to know if she can send some stuff to be sold.
Yes. Yes, you can. P.O. Box 462.
And then we'll have it at
Wiggins, Wiggins, Mississippi 39577.
Daisha's still here. I thought you had gone.
Yeah.
So, Daisha, if you can throw up that link for the oil study, we should talk about that too.
Yeah.
That's coming up again. We've had some great success from a lot of people.
We just finished one.
Yes, they just finished on, this past Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people saw great success. So if oils are something you want to get into or you're curious about and you would like to apply for an oil study, we have a couple of those coming up in February. And you just have to apply. So if Daisha can post that link, you guys can click that if you're interested. We are going to start having an application process instead of just letting people do it. So
yeah, and I think
it's not difficult. We just need to have
it's not but a few questions.
Yeah, a few things.
Yeah, just because
for you guys to do.
Hey Matthew, I know some of you have already been in some of our studies and you really saw some good results. Some have seen limited results, but y'all, I enjoy my oils, and I know what happens with my stomach when I take them like I should.
Yeah.
And
well, a lot of it's about consistency.
Yeah,
it's just
I'm not consistent.
If you're not consistent, you're not going to see results. But also, everybody's body chemistry is different.
Yeah.
So, like, what works for me might not work for you.
Yeah.
Like, there are some people, like lavender is a common one for rest and relaxation, sleep.
Or for a headache.
But some people find that it's a hyper.
Yeah.
you know, like Benadryl, some people get hyper. So, I mean, we all have different
On mine,
effects.
the stomach with mine, I don't have to take it every day. But when I do take what is it called? Is it Terrazone?
Yes.
Terrazone. I mix up the digestion and the Terrazone. But if I need some extra something for my stomach, I can take it and it works like by the next day. I don't have a problem with it.
Steve,
It's really
just
good.
email Wanda and let her know in that email what you want to bring, and we will
Yeah.
write it down, and you can PayPal her the $10 to reserve your booth.
Rebel Rose, email me at deepsouthgathering@gmail.com and tell me what you're wanting to send and things like that.
Yeah,
and
we
we'll
need some
see.
details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know what's
Okay,
going
so
on.
Daisha just got the link up. Daisha, if every few minutes, if you just post that, and in front of the link, just post what it is, oil study application,
Yes.
colon, and then the link, so people know what it is. If you can post that a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah, posting it twice is not a big deal because as it runs through, people may not
people
see
are
that.
commenting constantly. Yeah.
So you can type that, like put that every few minutes if you want to.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So that people can find it.
Yes, Tamara, thank you.
Before and after. Yes.
If you're there to help, because we usually have
That would be
several
great.
people pop in and start helping. The first
Yeah.
gathering we had, Brenda Duncan is Duncan 1900. You'll see her her and Paul came in early and helped us set up tables, and it was great. And then so Brenda and Paul have been really good to help since the very first gathering in the fall, a couple of years ago. And then I don't know, last year we had 10 or 12 people helping out and getting things set up, and also it was really good. But we're hoping this time we can get in the day before and do some things. We just cannot leave anything in the building overnight. You can't leave any of your personal stuff. You might can get some things done if you wanted to, but you can't leave anything there.
But we'll be there bright and early.
We'll be there early the Saturday of
Matthew
the
said that his wife loved doing the oil study. I'm guessing I think that's Angelica.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to meeting her. We were chatting today.
Yes. Okay. I know it's getting close to time. My mind, I'm so tired. I just can't think. I've been busy all day.
Look at it. The mess hall said, Aunt Danny, cough 4 times if you need rescue dogs and SWAT.
I think he just coughed 4 times, just saying. I was hearing him in the background. I was listening. I heard him coughing.
Great. Daisha has also posted that oil study link in the Facebook gathering group. So if anybody wants to join that, you can apply there as well. Thank you, Daisha. That's awesome.
All right. Sinclair says he's sending 100 name tags. All will be printed. Hello, my name is Kobe Joe Chihuahua. That's his dog.
My gravy.
Okay, so Marshall Farms is wanting Danny to do a video about planting by the moon that he talked about on Porch Time. He's kind of getting together on that. He's been sick, so that kind of got put on the back burner.
Right now.
But after I got him this new calendar, we're going to talk about the calendar that I got at the funeral home.
Steve, just email and we can work out the details.
Yeah, he lives close. Yeah. He said he can bring it up. He lives like just a few miles.
That's not far.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do PayPal. He's close. All right. Are the booths at the gathering inside under a roof?
It's going to be at the arena.
The arena, but it is under a roof, but it is a dirt floor. Let me make that clear. It is a dirt floor with a roof. It's like you see rodeos.
Mm-hmm.
It's that type thing. It has bleachers on one side. There is going to be power there, but if you need power, you need to let me know, and you're going to have to bring an extension cord.
Okay, so the Facebook group name is the Deep South Homestead Gathering Group.
Gathering Place.
Gathering Place.
Yes.
And it's a group on Facebook. And then we also have the Essential Oil Education Group. Right now it's Amanda Clark's Freedom Essentials.
Okay.
And Daisha, if you could list a link to that, that'd be great.
Two Family is doing wooden plaques again. Last year,
they
did plaques for everybody that wanted, everybody that was a YouTube channel. This year she's offering it to anybody that has a homestead. Daryl will make you a plaque if you get with Two Family. I can't remember. I'm thinking she said he's charging $10 a piece, but I don't quote me on it. Message Sherry. But he did our big Deep South gathering thing. It has this big Mississippi in the middle. Everybody there signed it. And so it's sitting over there, but I can't show you that because I'd have to turn everything around.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. We'd probably knock each
We'd
other
knock
out.
everything off trying to turn it around. It's in.
Christy
It's in
says
this
every
room.
time we talk about that calendar, she laughs. It's funny.
Run, Danny. They say they already went to the funeral home.
I think
He's paying attention. He's listening. He's been in here, but he had to go lay back down. Yeah, Danny uses the almanac. We usually always have an almanac, and I went to the bank and got an almanac, but it was very, very limited. We couldn't find very much information in it. It was one of those little freebies. I know this calendar's a freebie, but this calendar has like 50 times more information than anything I've seen in
That's
years.
gonna be a running joke for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, the funeral home calendar.
What is calendar? She got at the funeral home when Dave was deadly ill.
Well, the
He's
deal
doing
is,
so much
okay,
better.
for
That's
just
funny.
a minute, Moore Funeral Home, let's just do a thing. If anybody's in the area, run to Moore's Funeral Home, tell them Deep South Homestead sent you. You want a calendar so you know how to plant by the moon. I'm just saying, check out Moore's Funeral Home. Okay, we did a plug for the funeral home tonight.
Maybe they'll give you a discount on his policy. Oh, my gravy. Oh, that's funny.
Well, actually, the guy's a friend of Danny's that owns it. So, I mean, he and Danny are good friends. So it's kind of a running joke. So
That was an expensive calendar. I'm dying. Oh, gravy.
I'm telling you, it could get expensive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Brenda put up the gathering place on Facebook.
Thank
so you can find it.
Awesome.
It's online too. Okay, so Elizabeth says this is online, so you might check it out and see if you can find it. Are your videos copyrighted? How do you do that? Ours are not copyrighted, but we keep, this is what we do with our videos. We have an external thumb drive, or external hard drive, I mean, and we put everything over there. We had somebody tell us at the very beginning when we started making videos to always keep at least one copy of your video, so that there's ever any doubt that it's your video, you have a copy. And so that's what we've done for the last 3 years. We keep every video we make, we keep a copy of.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. I can't help it. I just started yawning earlier and I can't. I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard to be like nonchalant about it, but it don't work.
Two Family, I'm
That's a
thinking
great
of
idea.
going back to and asking if I could get some calendars. And
Yeah, so Two Family had said that it might be great to get some
yeah, because
donated.
people would love that.
That would be cool.
I mean, if I had to, you could cut Moore's Funeral Home across the top off and just put all the pages in a book.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you wouldn't have to be looking at Moore's Funeral Home if you didn't want to, but
So Matthew is asking if there's anybody that's
Making their
gonna
own
make their own soap. It would be amazing to have somebody doing like a demonstration on that.
yeah.
That would be cool.
I mean, I don't know that anybody's making any there. I do know that probably somebody will be bringing some, because usually there's several people with tables that will have some soap there.
Yeah.
But now,
A
as far as
variety of
anybody
things.
telling me they're having soap, no, I don't know. But there's been several people that have asked for booths, so I'm not sure what anybody's going to have.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I would like to go by. I may make Danny go in and talk to Darren and see if he can get us a supply of calendars, at least 4 or 5. If I'd have thought of it, the little guy that gave me these, he was trying to clear the desk off.
Yeah, he was trying to get rid of
He
them.
was trying to get rid of them
maybe
because
they
they
don't
were in the
have-
way.
Yeah, maybe they have some more.
Yeah, so I'll see about going by.
Oh, what else was this week? The egg rolls. What happened that day?
Oh, it was Amanda's birthday. That was one thing
I
we
forgot about that.
She forgot that she turned older.
So I have a huge list of things that I have always wanted to do before I turned 30, and I turned 29. So I feel like there's this time crunch now, and I'm like, I got a year to do all this stuff that I always wanted to do before 30.
She's trying to jam it all in
It's gonna be
1
interesting.
year.
Yeah. I need to do some videos.
Yeah, so we made egg rolls and wontons that night, and she is gluten-free,
I
but
paid
she
for
did
it, but they were
she
really
did eat a
good.
couple of wontons, and we made ours special.
We put cinnamon in with the cream cheese. Ah,
And then we made some with just cream cheese.
so good.
And then we made the egg rolls.
But I took some Terrazyme and I felt a lot better. I was
Yeah.
fine after that.
So
I'm glad I had some on him.
I think one thing is with you, you've about figured out it's not necessarily
The gluten.
the
It's
gluten.
the chemicals.
It's the
It's
chemicals.
the pesticides when things are grown. So
Yes.
thank you. Living in your
Yeah,
homestead.
using lye in public could be dangerous. That was my thought too.
Yeah,
Making it if
yeah,
you're
it
making it with
could.
lye, but if you're making it with the
Yeah, but then what's the point? The
I
pour, the
know.
melt and pour.
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
even
thinking.
care about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Thanks, y'all. Chris said, I hate morticians. When they shake my hand, they grab my wrist, check my pulse to see how I'm feeling.
you probably know them and they know you real well, Grizz. That's probably
Jen
it.
changed her name.
When did she
Look,
change it?
to Danny's daughter. Oh,
Oh, how cute.
I like
I
that.
can't wait to see what Trey's doing with his because Trey
Yeah.
has a birthday coming up.
And he
And
wants
this
to be
is
a YouTuber.
This is Danny's grandson. You guys, some of you have seen him here before, and he
love
wants to
that.
be a YouTuber. And so for his birthday, I hope he's not listening, but he's going to get his own channel.
It's going to be cool.
It's going to be cool. So maybe we get to announce
a new channel.
A new channel.
When was my birthday? It was this past week.
What day?
The 31st.
Wednesday?
The last day.
Wednesday. I forgot. One of the two.
Remember. I think it was Wednesday. Was it Wednesday?
I do doTERRA. You can contact me. There's links in the description of that you can get in touch with us.
But the booth that's at the gathering, I'll be manning it, but
Yes.
I'm selling it for Wanda. This will benefit everything that happens there will benefit Wanda.
But you might want to tell them about the this was something we wanted to do before I got off. Tell them about Diamond Club, what that is briefly, and let them know what you're doing.
Okay, so right now doTERRA is sponsoring me right now to travel all over the place. So they are sending me in different places. I'm trying to stick with the South, but I have some travel plans. I'm going to be here quite a bit. And at these events that they have me doing, people that enroll with doTERRA at those events where I am, they are getting freebies. So this month, if you, there are up to 4 different oils that you can get if you meet up with me. So if you're like in the area down here, if you're in the Arklatex, if you're anywhere in between, in April, I may be going down to Florida. Like there are just a lot of different places that I'm looking at traveling to. So if you want me to come to your area and teach some classes and you feel like you will have some enrollments in that area, all of that's going to benefit Wanda. So it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, Jennifer says she had turned the volume down because Trey was listening.
Yeah.
I was like, oops. I didn't figure he watched us. I figured he was playing his games. Will we have any deep blue rub at? Are you going to have anything like that for sale?
I'm going to have, no, I'm not going to have any for sale, but if you enroll, you get deep blue rub in your welcome packet. So that's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, we will have roller balls and the inhalers.
Alabama.
Right.
Rebel Rose, if you want to email me at amanda@myfreedomakers.com and tell me exactly where you're located, don't put it in the chat, but just email me a zip code and let me know kind of what you're thinking.